Good?
Yep.
Alright, first off, foremost, I'd like to say evil Batman, he fucks as many bitches as he can. He fucks all night and he fucks all day and he lets his cock spray in their face. Look out, here comes evil Batman. Here comes evil Batman. Yeah. Anyways, what's up? What's good, y'all? Anyways, Brandy, what do we need to do in this video?
I'm not in the video because I'm coloring my hair right now.
She's got like
so
a bag
knows.
overhead. She looks like a bag lady right now.
I'm going...
Hence why I'm drinking.
White hair and pink underneath, so it's going to be hot. But right now it's deep conditioning because I have to bleach it a couple times.
Any of y'all watched The Rock of Love with Bret Michaels in the first season, the first Rock of Love? The chick, the one at Jess, she's got that real nice white blonde hair with the pink up front. I was like, damn, I looked at Brandy, I'm like, that's fucking hot. She's like, okay, so that's what she's doing.
Yeah, because it was hot.
So first off, okay, before Brandy explains a little bit what we're going to talk about here, I'm going to address right quick. Homie, I'm buzzed up. You know how ninjas roll. You know who I'm talking about. You see it. You left a comment in a video and you were like, I hope I'm not overanalyzing. And homie, no, you're not overanalyzing. And see, that's been a popular misconception with people with me, is that I have a problem with people saying shit against me. I never had a problem with people, like, and you didn't say anything against me. You brought up a valid point, you know what I'm saying? But you did it in a way that just didn't offend me. It was like, yo, homie, I'm just shooting, you know, I'm asking, you know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but, you know, and so that's a respective way to ask somebody a question. So, you know, the answer to that is, you know, when I say, you know, dick riding juggalo rappers, you know, hey, to any juggalo rappers out there, that's not meaning I don't like you. I'm just saying, you know, the game nowadays is so fucking scandalous and so ridiculous and so tossed up and cut up and turned up by some mark-ass bitches based off of fucking bling bling. Started when I was 17. I'm 30 now. The motherfucking shit is still going 13 years later. And, you know, every decade music is, you know, it needs to fucking, you know, it needs to change. Anyways, but, you know, I'm a person. I make music because I love music. I'm a juggalo because, you know, in life, I could have been in the crowds I wanted to be in. It was never that I couldn't. It's like, I didn't like the normal crowd. The normal crowd was the tight, uptight fuckwads with money, so to speak, that you had to kiss their ass, you know, so their friends wouldn't try to make you look like a bitch at school. And that shit never worked for me because I was like, just like I got military training, you know what I mean? I excelled in that, top of my class, but after the training, I bailed. I can't go through that shit, you know? Just where different higher rank, you know, treating people like shit. Fuck that, you know what I mean? That don't work for me. You treat me with respect, I treat you with respect. You try to treat me like a bitch, and I'm gonna rape you before you can rape me. Know what I'm saying? That's just the human way. Survival of the fittest, survival of the sickest, you know. You know, bipolar with split personalities, so give me a reason, you dig? But I'm a juggalo, and I rap, and, you know, so I get that question, you know, homie, I got the hatchet, man, and, you know, I get that. So to answer that question, you know, the true merchandise is very close to being where it needs to be, and basically everything you said, from shirt to hat to even chain, yada yada. I mean, just for, you know, when I fully, you know, when the music is still going to be fun for me, but when I platform myself officially, you know, when that album is released and that, when I'm platforming myself, you're going to see true. That's what you're going to see, you know what I mean? I'm a motherfucking juggalo, and you know what I mean? I don't go around in my music like I make references to being a magic ninja. You know, sometimes it'll be like, yo, motherfucker, whoop, whoop, you know what I mean? Or some shit like that. But I don't talk about being a juggalo in my music. I just talk about being a weirdo in my music. Yeah,
and I wanted to say one thing about the hatchet men on our hands, our tattoos.
Well,
they're more than just a hatchet man. They're more than just for psychopathic. They're for a very special time in our lives and for each other. When
Brandy and I, to give a bit of a story, when Brandy and I got together, you know, she never got to go to the gathering her whole life. She's in Illinois. She's been a juggalette forever, you know, whatever. It's all the same. But she never got to go, yada, yada, yada. And I was down with the clown for 14 years. And about when I moved out to Illinois, I never seen no Insane Clown Posse, anything. I never seen Psychopathic, anything live. My first experience was the 2010 Gathering of the Juggalos, and that's what that Hatchet Man represents. And my Hatchet Girl, all in the same, represents my wife, you know what I'm saying? And then I, got my NFL, which is my Ninja for Life, a.k.a. repping my homeboys back home from British Columbia, Canada, the Six Ninjas. Check out the dojo, sixninjas.com, what you know about that.
So they meant more than just being a juggalo.
But, I totally hear what you're saying, because in one sense it's contradictory of, what I'm saying. So, that's all good, homeboy. So, Brandy, let's roll on to the next. Thank you for bringing that up. I always, see, I like them questions, like I said, but if you're going to be an ignorant douche when you're talking about it, I mean, come on. You're talking to a fucking bipolar split personality person that just is saying, give me a reason to be a dick. I got a lot of homies that are like, Ninja, just be happy. I'm happy, but I like to be mean about shit sometimes too. That's, that's just life. I don't want to bag on someone for being who they are. I just want to bag on someone because they're being an uptight fucking douche-wang that needs to shut the fuck up. But that's neither here nor there. And I still want to put my dick between your mama's butt cheeks. But that's a total different story underneath them sheets. So, continue, babe.
Okay, our next topic is going to be the album release date and information about the album.
Alright.
Name, date, what it represents. All
True Tales Episode 1, dropping tentatively September 29th, which is my mom's birthday, and I'm dropping it on that because it's my mom's birthday, and it's a great feeling for me because I've got a lot of people who've been greatly supportive of what I've been doing, but to know my moms and my pops support me in what I'm doing, and to know that my folk bump, the music I make, is like my own bubby, who, that's Czechoslovakian for grandma, listens to some of my songs, and I mean, sure, to my family it's like, oh shit, because I'm doing that on a level. Some of my tracks are of a subject matter. If my parents didn't like them, and the certain people didn't like them, they wouldn't be able to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's like right there for myself. That's more kudos than I could ever ask for. You know what I mean? I always like it when people like what I do, or people give the positives. But I mean, coming from my moms, my pops, and my bubby, that's what's up. But yeah, September 29th, True Tales Episode 1 is tentatively scheduled to be dropped. I've got more than enough tracks to already get that bitch done. Moving into the stages of mastering and whatnot. I'm like a mad-ass mental ninja, alright? I kick a beat, I rip that shit, And I've made a living so far off of making freestyle tracks, because I've written so many tracks, but every time I kick a beat, it's like, damn, man, I just want to go mental. You know what I mean? I'll take a paragraph and then wrap that into a track, just like I'm going to do tonight, and have a great ass time doing that. So pretty excited about that. When the CD is ready for release, because here, it's not going to cost that much. It's going to cost a few bucks, because I agree with Brandy. It's not going to cost that much to get it online, but it'll cost a little bit to get it online, because I mean, that's a lot of work.
Until we have our own website and our own store, it's going to cost us money to sell it.
It's basically like, if I wanted to charge y'all $250, I'm going to have to charge you $5 on Reverb just to get my $250, you know what I'm saying? But I promise you, that's an online copy. Here's what I'm telling you. If you're a fan of mine, the real way to go is to hit me up, or to hit Brandy up. Brandy's, by the end of it, we're on a 2-year plan for anyone that didn't know. She's going to school, she's doing what she does, and by the end of this, I mean, I'm just going to be ripping all the way through it, doing my thing, and there's so much different shit that's on the verge of going on and will be going on, but this is, it's a plan. It's strategic. It's something that's going to happen. It's in the process of happening. I'm working on what I'm doing. She's working on what she's doing, and it's all going to come to fruition. And even if it's not on a magnitude where people are like, oh yes, you're just a bitch. You know what I mean? I have people that respect me. I have people that hit me up and say, Ninja, as long as you're doing what you're doing, I'm gonna be a fan of yours. And you know what? I don't give a fuck how many haters I have. For every person that says that, I mean, that just, fucking, it makes my butt cheeks pucker, you know what I'm saying? Fucking ear-to-ear grin on my ass as well. And it's, you know what I mean? Because all that hate just fucking, it makes it worth it, right? for all the hate that for every person out there that's loved, for every one person that loves them, there's like going to be 100 that hate them. You know what I mean? So if you get 1 million that love you, there's going to be 10 million plus that hate you. But that's the way of the world, right? Your haters actually will truly make you famous, and but that's neither here nor there as well. So, is there anything? What else are we supposed to bug?
Well, before people want to know if there's anything